The bright lights of the ship's control room illuminate the faces of Captain Jack, android navigator Zeta, and shapeshifting engineer Zal. Flo, the sentient plant who serves as life support for their ship, glows softly in her chamber. The crew has just received a distress signal from an unknown location in space. So what do we know so far? Jack asks his team. Zeta answers first. The transmission seems to be coming from a planet near the edge of this galaxy. Zal adds with concern in their voice, but it's strange that no one knows anything about this planet. Flo pipes up through her speakers, I have put together some information on my end. According to my analysis, the planet is not even supposed to exist. Suddenly, a screen flickers to life showing an image of a black hole sucking everything into it. Captain, this could be related. I am detecting something beyond but cannot comprehend or analyze it. What should they do? A. Investigate further and try and find out more. B. Ignore all warning signs and head straight towards it.
B.
The crew decides to ignore all warning signs and head straight towards the unknown anomaly. As they get closer, the ship begins to shake violently. What's going on? Jack shouts over the alarm blaring in his ear. Zeta checks a reading on their console and responds, we're caught in some sort of gravitational pull. We're being dragged towards that dash. Before Zeta can finish her sentence, a bright light engulfs them and everything goes black. When they awaken, they find themselves inside an enormous room full of bizarre machinery. They can hear strange noises coming from every direction. Suddenly, a group of tiny beings rush into view carrying what looks like weapons. What do you want to do? A. Try reasoning with them. B. Fight back with your own weapons. C. Run away as fast as you can.
A. A.
Captain Jack puts his hands up in surrender and tries to reason with the tiny beings. Hey, guys. We don't want any trouble. Could you put down your weapons? The tiny beings stop for a moment, looking confused. Then one of them steps forward and speaks in an unfamiliar language that none of the crew can understand. Zal whispers to Captain, I have a universal translator but it doesn't seem to be working. Just then, Flo chimes in through her speakers, I might be able to help here. And she proceeds by analyzing their speech pattern and translates it into English. After listening carefully, Flo informs the captain, they are demanding that we leave their planet. They appear quite serious about us leaving immediately. What should they do? A. Leave at once. B. Try negotiating with them. C. Refuse to leave without finding out more information about this planet.
Tell me more about Flo first.
Flo is a sentient plant that serves as the ship's life support system. She was created using advanced technology and has a consciousness that allows her to communicate with the crew through speakers installed in various parts of the ship. Flo has an empathic nature, which makes her sensitive to emotional changes on board, and she can sense when there is any danger or stress. Since her primary responsibility is keeping everyone alive, she takes great pride in monitoring air quality and temperature for humans' comfort aboard their spaceship. Whenever needed, she provides carbon dioxide reduction, circulation of clean air, water filtration, and waste management system services without fail. She also collects data from space exploration missions, vital environment control measures, NASA research program, equipment maintenance checks, among other things. Apart from being intelligent and accommodating, Flo loves socializing with Captain Jack, Zeta, Zal. The AI felt like one of their own family members, However, due to lack of physical movement, she yearns for more interaction beyond dealing with machinery, hoping maybe someday they will find some other form of plant life out there too.
Please repeat the options.
Sure. Here are your options. A. Leave at once. B. Try negotiating with them. C. Refuse to leave without finding out more information about this planet.
Try and negotiate.
Captain Jack steps forward and tries to negotiate with the tiny beings once again. Please, just hear us out, he says in a calm voice. We're not here to cause any trouble or harm your planet in any way. The tiny beings exchange a few words amongst themselves before turning back towards the crew. They seem slightly more relaxed now. One of them approaches Captain Jack and gestures for him to follow. They leads him down a long, winding hallway while Zal, Zeta, and Flo keep an eye on them from afar. As they reach at the end of the hallway, they are met by an enormous translucent figure which looks like it's made up of pure energy. What should they do? A. Bow down immediately. B. Stay silent but be prepared for anything. C. Try communicating with it.
Try communicate.
Captain Jack takes a deep breath and steps forward, determined to communicate with the translucent figure. Hello, he says slowly. Can you understand us? The energy figure just stands there, seemingly unresponsive. Then suddenly, it stretches out an appendage towards him and envelopes his head in a warm embrace. Captain Jack feels like every cell of his body is on fire. He can hear an unfamiliar voice inside his head saying something incomprehensible. He struggles to break free, but it's impossible. Meanwhile, Zeta, Zal, and Flo exchange worried looks from afar as they try work it out using their own equipment. What should they do? A. Attempt to rescue Captain Jack with force. B. Try hacking into the machines controlling the energy figures.